Hello, in this video we're going to go through a small update that I've made over the last 2 weeks. So the vast majority of the work I've done was actually on removing the Kafka dependency from my server. So I've now merged that into my master branch, so you can see when I'm running my server, I'm not going to have the Kafka dependency in my Docker anymore. So the intention there was to make it run like for like to before, so there was not going to be any visual changes there. So that was essentially the success criteria, right? The fact that it's able to communicate between clients, but instead of using Kafka, it will now use GRPC to communicate between the nodes. And for context, it's using Redis as sort of the session cache in order to identify where to find the relevant players and their nodes. So I'll log into one character here, and let me open up another one as well. Okay, so a couple of changes that I have made in UI though. So some of them are with this skill tree. So the first thing that I did was create a new tab for these categories, as my skill list was just getting way too long. It was difficult to find the skills that I wanted to find, essentially, right? So I went ahead and I split them. So I'm going to make many more changes to this widget with time, but for now, you can see I'll be able to select a different category, and the skills are populated from that category. So the new skills that I've added are part of this fighter mage tree, and this is one that I'll be particularly interested in later, because I quite like a hybrid approach, right? So this fighter mage, for example, will specialize in imbue effects and things like that. So basically casting fire on your sword and then hitting your enemies with that fire imbue effect, right? So these skills, on the other hand, are more defensive, so they'll provide me resistances to certain effects, right? So fire rage increases your resistances to the fire damage, right? So for now, they just increase the resistances by 30%, and maybe I'll change the scale a bit later. So in terms of activation, it's a self-cast, so you can see that they're actually quite similar, right? So the animations between these rages is effectively the same, and there's some particle effects which are obviously different though, right? And when I cast them, you can see that there's some icons being added to my character as well. So those are the new skills that I've added, and you'll obviously be able to see that they're fully replicated between the clients. So for example, if I cast the fire rage over here, it will also activate on both clients, right? So that's the first thing. And then just again for clarity, we'll be able to send some fireballs onto this character. So at the moment they have the fire resistance buff activated, so I'll go ahead and cast some fireballs. So the damage is around 69, 65. Let's send one more, so 84. So you'll see that the buff just ran out, so you can see that basically the damage went up, right? So we can see that those effects are working. So those are the new skills that I've added, and I think that's mostly it for the updates. I did make a couple of small usability changes as well. So for example, right now you can see that this character is selected. So previously I couldn't unselect them, so now I just added a tab, oh sorry, escape button to cancel that. Tab, I can select the nearest target, which is myself, so that'll select me again. And I'm also now able to attack other players. So again, I wasn't able to do auto attack on them before. So now I'm able to do that as well. So again, if I can just right click on this player, it goes ahead and attacks that player. So just some small changes as we're going with the development. So I think that's it for this one, and yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.